Hello, the listener. You are so welcome to Learn with M. Solomani Enterprise. Today's lesson is about relay panel. We will show you how to read the sketch of relay panel and understand its operation. Our relay panel is operating with single phase, which is our live and neutral. Another thing that we have in relay panel is its components. So I'll name each and every component and explain how it operates. So our first component is the switch. So from this panel or sketch, we have three switches, which is switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. So I'll draw the symbol of the switch and explain how it operates. So from the symbol of the switch, I'll show you how it operates. So when you are given a statement and they say this switch must be off, and then you can write off. They say this switch must be off. So what will happen to the switch? So the current will flow from this side and will goes here, and also flow from this side and goes here. So when the switch is off, there's nothing that will happen to the contacts of the switches. So they'll remain open. As you can see, dotted lines is for open and a line is for closed. So our contact will remain open. So I'll show you when the switch is on. So when they say the switch is on, I'll write on. What will happen to the switch? This contact will change from open to close, from open to close. So it will only change this direction, the left direction, to be closed. So right now, our current will flow from this wire and goes up to this switch, which is the same switch, and the current will flow here because now we have the closed contacts, and now the current will flow to these wires. So now you understand how the switch operates when it's off and when it's on. The next component that I'll talk about is the alarm. So right now here we have the symbol of an alarm. So an alarm, to be energized, it will need two wires, which is our live and our neutral. So the minute this alarm gets live and neutral, it will be on. The next component is our bulbs. The bulbs, we have light 1, light 2, light 3, and light 4. So I'll draw the sketch of a bulb and explain how it operates. So this is the symbol of a light or a bulb. So a light or a bulb to be on, it needs live and neutral. So that's how a light or a bulb operates. So right now I'll move to the next component, which is our coils of the relays. So we have coil A, coil B, coil C. So these coils are for our relays. So I'll draw the symbols of the coils and explain how they operate. So this is the symbol of the coil of the relay. So coil of the relay, it has A1, which is our live, and it has A2, which is our neutral. So the coil to be energized, it also needs live and neutral, but from a point 81 and neutral in point 82. So right now you understand about the components of the relay. So we also have the auxiliary contacts of the relay coils. So this is our auxiliary contacts, auxiliary contact B, A, C, C, B, and A. So I'll draw the symbols of the auxiliary contacts and explain how they operate. So here I drew the symbols of auxiliary contacts. So from here, we have the three types of auxiliary contact connections. So always when you deal with auxiliary contacts, always check where your wires are connected. So from this first auxiliary contact, we have two wires which is connected from the top and the bottom, but from the open contact. And the second auxiliary contact, we have the wire that is connected from the top and the wire that is connected from the bottom, but from the closed contact. And the third auxiliary contact, we have the three wires, the first connected from the top, second from the bottom, and third from the right side. And which means current will flow to the closed contact but not the open contact. So the current that comes from the right side, it will start here because here we have the closed contact. So this is how the auxiliary contacts operate. So the auxiliary contacts can only be changed when our relays are energized. So I give you an examples here. This is relay 1, relay 2, and this is relay 3. So from the contacts, I'll have 1, 2, and 3. I'll just give you an examples of how these contacts work. So when relay A, relay 1 is energized by live and neutral, it will affect the auxiliary contacts of 1, only 1, because the coil of the relay 1 is energized. So this is how it will be affected. From this side, it will be closed, and this side, it will be open. So right now, relay 1 is on. That's why it affected this contact to be closed this side and open this side right now. So when you might find that relay 1 becomes off during the process, the contact of 1 will change again, which means this side it will be closed and this side it will be open, which means when the coil of the relay is energized, it affects its contacts, and when it's de-energized, it also affects its contacts to go back. Right now, I'll make an example of coil 2. So when coil 2 is energized, it will affect the contacts of coil, the auxiliary contacts of 2, only 2. So when this coil of the relay is on, the left side will become open now, and the right side will become closed. So this is how it all affected. So when you find that the coil of relay 2 is de-energized, which means it's off, it will affect its contacts to go back. which means this side will be open and this side will be closed and this side will be open. And when relay 3 is energized, which means it's on, it will affect its auxiliary contact to be open here and close this side, which means right now from this auxiliary contact number 3, live or current flow will come from this side and stuck here, but from the right hand side it will be able to flow because we have a closed contact. So when the coil of relay 3 is off, it will affect its contacts to go back, which means this side will be open and this side will be closed. So that's how the auxiliary contacts operate. So the only thing that happens to the auxiliary contacts that they become triggered when our relay coils are energized and de-energized. So when relay length of coil is de-energized, nothing will happen to the auxiliary contact. But when it's on, that's when it will be triggered to change the contacts. And when it's on, and you might find that during the process it becomes off, that's when it will affect those contacts to go back to the normal place, how they came. So now you understand about the auxiliary contacts.